Fuze, master the art.
Listen, I love Fuze. One of my favorite operators. I want to give him the guide that I think he deserves. Each map is gonna get its own video, starting with CHALET. Fuze versus bar games. So obviously you're gonna need library control. And when I say you're at red alert for nitro cells right now, red alert, this cluster spot, it spans all of games. And most importantly, it places a puck in either doorway in and out of games, which means defenders making for a door have to be very decisive. Place your back to the display case here. Now, tilt your compass to the space in between, west by northwest, northwest. Slide to the left, place your cluster charge. First puck is gonna blow up by the probable rotate in the library stairs door. The last puck, it's gonna blow up in the cellar door. You can flip that around if you want. You're just gonna ping the floor where you place the charge and do a literal 180. Now I'm gonna hit the bar. Place the charge in front of the door by like a foot or two. And make sure your compass is tilted like this. Because if it is, your first puck's gonna fly into bar stock and hit whoever's in there. Now I'm gonna put my shoulder to this post here. Now take a step forward. Now take a step to the left. And turn your compass till it's like it was before. One of the pucks is gonna go behind the bar, and the other pucks is gonna fill out the sight. Pretty nice. For my final cluster, I'm placing it on the hatch, facing northeast, almost all the way to the middle. So one of the pucks is gonna go into the hallway. It might catch someone headed back into the bar, and it also denies sight rotation. Fuze versus a snowmobile wine. I usually clear top down, and I do that so that I don't get shot in the back while I'm fusing. Place a cluster charge here, facing east. One of the pucks will fall in the doorway, meaning that you can't escape in the box without taking damage. I recommend not triggering this one immediately. Instead, get into position for your next one. It's gonna go down facing west, in between these two pieces of furniture. So this is a death trap if the breach is open, because the first explosive goes off in wine, and they come towards you. Where you going? In the snowmobile? The breach is open. Cluster 3 hits wine. A cluster right here, it'll cut a clean line right across wine. Denies the rotate in the snowmobile, or pushes them in there. It denies the cover against the wine tank. If you want to hit wine long ways, do it like this.
You have located a bomb planet with a different no longer in your possession.
Beautiful.
Fuze versus kitchen dining. Place your breach charge first, up against the wall, long ways. Now get your cluster out. Place it down facing north on the edge of the rug. Trigger your breach charge, and then your cluster. Defenders are very likely to run in the kitchen. Catch them in the act. They might also run here. So now we're gonna put down a charge facing west at the corner of this couch. Yeah, you're hitting dining the long ways. Now we're gonna set our sights to the kitchen. So you see this trunk? You gotta scoot up to it. Turn your compass a little to the left and back up a schmutz. Perfect. You're probably dropping a puck right on whoever's in kitchen. And on up towards the trophy door, which means they only have one other door to go to, which means if you're holding that door, free kills, baby. Yeah, and if you want to fuse West Main, you can, like this. It's actually kind of effective. Or you could use your intel and fuse one of the previous spots again.
From now on, at least one of my videos in production at all times will be patron selected. If you like Patreon and would like to support me, or just want to learn more, then check out my Patreon page, and thank you so much.